it's approaching the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
What's good? Finally, the day has come to where the first form cell unit finally has a decent card, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have already seen showcases of this unit on either the androids or the transformation boost categories. So for this particular showcase, it's going to be on the Artificial Lifeforms category with the LR Super Baby 2 leaders. Now, it is only 130% boost to overall stats compared to 150% on the transformation boost and 170% on the android category, but I was a little bit curious how this team would work out overall, especially because the EZA mega-cooler unit does fall into this particular category. So, as always, let's go ahead and cover the stats and we'll go from there. So again, this is the free-to-play Prime Battle LR First Form Cell. Leader skill is also an Artificial Lifeforms category lead, plus 3 key HP attack and defense increase of 100%, so not a bad leader skill there. The super attack, the 12 key, causes colossal damage to enemy and recovers 15% HP. The 18 key will cause mega-colossal damage to enemy and also lowers attack and defense. The passive skill is an attack and defense increase of 20,000 at the start of turn, and then key plus 1 up to 6 when performing a super attack. When key is 18 or more, attack increase of another 20,000 and then performs a critical hit if the enemy is in attack down status. The link skills include Flee, which I do not understand why they included this one, honestly. I know the older first form cell units have it, but Flee is basically plus 1 key when HP is 30% or below. I made a video a while back of the worst link skills in Dokkan Battle, and this happened to be one of them. I don't know why they included it, but you know, it is what it is, but it just seems like it's a waste of space, honestly. Alright, also Messenger from the Future is attack increase of 500. Big Bad Bosses is attack and defense increase of 25% when HP is 80% or below. Attack of the Clones plus 1 key, Shocking Speed plus 2 key, Shattering the Limit is also plus 2 key, and of course Legendary Powers 5,000 increase to attack when SA is launched. This unit does fall into 4 categories: Androids, Artificial Lifeforms, Transformation Boost, and Time Travelers. The good thing about this is the fact that 3 of the 4 category leads, or the most efficient category leads, do provide an attack decrease status effect from their super attack, so you're pretty much going to be, you know, not guaranteed, but you're going to be in good position to fully activate Cell's secondary passive of that critical hit. Now, he can do that on his own based on additional supers, because he also based on the 18 key super, he does have the ability to lower enemies' attack and defense. Now, 100% potential, he's got the following: HP of 23,095, attack is 16,922, and defense is 16,350. 12 key multiplier is 140%, and 24 key is 200%. So yeah, this is one of those days. I mean, just look at the card art. I mean, it just looks so badass. I'm glad they went with, you know, this card art, and then not only that, the super attack animation where Cell rolls up, you know, on top of the hill or whatever, the rock or whatever you want to call it. That is such an iconic scene in both the manga and anime. I'm really glad they kind of focused on, you know, paying tribute to the original source. Honestly, I'm pretty happy about that. And this unit, obviously, it's a free-to-play LR, so it's not the greatest out of the bunch, but it's pretty good. The only issue I have, honestly, is for the free-to-play LR units, they tend to give the flat increases in either attack or defense versus a percentage base, but I think that's because they want to really just, I think it all just comes down to the fact that they just want to differentiate between free-to-play LRs and the summonable LRs, just make the summonable ones a little bit more, I don't know, exclusive or better, I guess, is the bottom line. But overall, this guy's not bad. I'm actually pretty happy about the final product of it, and yeah, I think it's a worthwhile LR. I mean, it's first of all, it's free to play and it's first form cell. It's to me, it's a no-brainer to, you know, 100% this unit. So again, the EZA Intelligence Mega-Cooler also did get an EZA recently, so of course the supporting role is a little bit improved with that. You do get a further boost, you know, with the 30% to attack and 40% to defense, along with a key boost for extreme type allies. So it's obviously a very nice little supporting function there. Also Kid Buu, with the fantastic 50% increase to attack and defense if HP is 80% or above, and then it's like 30% if it's 79% or below. So a lot of good supporting units. They do fall into other categories like the transformation boost, but this one's pretty interesting because again, the meta-cooler unit does fall into the category. You do have the LR cell unit as well as the tech second form cell unit as well. The second form cell also does provide a pretty decent boost. It's a tech type boost, so extreme tech types get the maximum boost of 40% to attack and defense along with +3 keys. So they also do share quite a few links together, so it definitely is a pretty nice setup with the rotations with all of those guys together. But this guy could certainly get to the 2 million attack stats even on the Artificial Lifeforms category team, where you really only get 130% applied to HP attack and defense. Now I imagine it would be even higher with similar rotations on the Android or the transformation boost, or even the time travelers. Time travelers category should be interesting as well because you do have the Darkness Toa, who also recently got the Dokkan Awaken as well. She provides pretty decent support with the passive, and also shares, at least she shares the Shattering the Limit link skill with Cell, so that that does add +2 keys. So certainly helps in situations where you do want to try and get the 18 key super. So in terms of the potential levels, since he does have the ability to lower attack and defense as part of the 18 key, I think it's worthwhile to probably put some levels toward additional attack, considering that he also does have the ability to recover 15% HP from the 12 key. So I don't know, 917 distribution, so level 9 for additional attack, level 17 for criticals. I think that should be fine. I'm pretty biased when it comes to the potential system levels. I do tend to favor criticals over additional attacks. Obviously, if you do have built-in criticals, you could certainly go a little bit higher on the additional attack side. But for me personally, I think 917 is probably what I prefer to go with. Now you could go with either 1214 or 1511. That certainly works too. So it's all up to you on whatever route you decide to take. But yeah, overall, just the fact that this unit came out is honestly tremendous news. I've been waiting a long time for this to come about. I mean, I remember I ended up maxing out the what is it? It starts with the SR version of First Form Cell. It's also a tech type, and he did Dokkan Awaken into at least a max level 100 unit. But I ended up rainbowing that unit just because I got tired of waiting for a better version of it. But yeah, it's good to see more diversified options. Like, this is one of those characters that were that pretty much became a card that I think a lot of people were happy about. Again, the super attack animations are pretty sick. Nice little throwback, and certainly updated, animations or whatever. So it's certainly nice to be able to see that. Overall, it's a good character. It's a good card to release. Hopefully, a lot of people are happy, like I am. Honestly, this is one of the better free-to-play LRs that got released. Not from how good the unit is, but more or less just the character involved with the card is something that at least for me, I've waited a long time for. So pretty satisfied overall. Transformation boost category, I think would probably be one of the best categories to run this guy on. Now you could certainly run him on the Android category and provide the maximum boost, but on the transformation boost category, you do have quite a bit of options in terms of supporting units. Of course, Big Bad Bosses is a link skill that can further provide an attack and defense increase of 25%. If you do run like the Android category, you can certainly link it up with other cell units as well. So the options are pretty versatile in terms of how you want to run this particular unit. So yeah, a lot of good scenarios, a lot of good options on on team building. Artificial Lifeforms seemed like it would be a pretty interesting one. So, and the best part about this, I think, is the fact that there is a free-to-play leader skill for the Artificial Lifeform category. So 100%, while it's not the best, it's still a pretty good boost overall. So as a free-to-play player, if you don't have LR Super Baby 2, this guy is certainly a decent leader skill for that category. So overall, I think this rolled out pretty well. Overall final product of the first form cell is pretty nice, I think, and definitely satisfied with it. The only issue is, of course, it is a Prime Battle LR, so you do have to worry about the 777 metal grind from TUR to LR, but I think it's very well worth it in this case. It's you could wait till the legendary campaign, but that is like a long time from now, you know what I mean? So most people, I think, are probably just doing it right now and maxing out the unit. So I think it's worth it. It's a fun unit to run. A lot of decent categories with it. So again, this is the 100% potential showcase for the Prime Battle LR First Form Cell unit. It is an extreme tech type. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.